Hey, welcome to my channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell for notifications. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. Are you thinking about moving to Virginia Beach? If so, it would be nice to know some of the pros and cons about the area before you get here. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the cons first. The first con is spring pollen. If you have seasonal allergies, you need to be aware that there's lots of pollen in the air in the spring. You can tell when pollen season starts because the city will be covered in a blanket of yellow. So get ready for lots of sneezes and watery eyes. The next con I want to talk about are hurricanes and tropical storms. Since Virginia Beach is a coastal city, that means that oftentimes it's in the path of a tropical storm or a hurricane. If you live in Virginia Beach, you need to be prepared and make sure you have flashlights, batteries, anything you might need if your power goes out for several days. It doesn't happen often, but you need to be ready just in case. The last con I want to mention is Major League Sports. If you're into Major League Sports, you're going to miss having a team nearby because Virginia Beach doesn't have any Major League sports teams. But a fun fact about that is Hampton Roads did have an ABA team back in the 1970s called the Virginia Squires. They played at the Norfolk Scope, and Julius Erving was a member of that team. What we do have in the area today is the Norfolk Tides, which is a minor league baseball team, and we also have the Norfolk Admirals, which is a minor league hockey team. Enough about the cons. Now let's move on to the pros. The first pro, obviously, is beaches. If you love going to the beach, you have several beaches to choose from in the city. The oceanfront beach is near what the locals call the Strip, where there are lots of stores, shops, restaurants, and hotels. This beach has a boardwalk and a bike path and is frequented by tourists between Memorial Day and Labor Day. North of the oceanfront is the North End Beach. It's part of a neighborhood, is a little more tucked away, and a lot less busy than the oceanfront. South of the oceanfront is Croatan Beach. This is tucked away in a neighborhood called Croatan and is a good place to go if you want to surf. Even farther south is Sandbridge Beach. This beach is in a neighborhood called, you guessed it, Sandbridge, and is a vacation destination that has lots of high-end rental houses. All of those beaches are on the Atlantic Ocean, but if you prefer to swim in the bay, the Chesapeake Bay, you'll make your way to Chicks Beach. Another pro is city parks and recreation centers. Virginia Beach has an expansive park system that includes several hundred parks. There are parks with bike paths, hiking trails, basketball courts, baseball fields, fishing, kayaking, you name it. You can download the VV Park Finders app to search for parks based on the amenities you're looking for. Virginia Beach also has 7 community recreation centers, which are spread out across the city, so no matter what neighborhood you live in, you're relatively close to a city rec center. These rec centers have indoor pools, gyms, fitness centers, and more. The rec centers have very reasonable membership fees. It's $110 per year for adults and only $40 a year for youth aged 3 to 17. Another thing Virginia Beach has going for it is all the outdoor activities that are available in the city. There are lots of places for fishing and hiking. There is a water park and an adventure park which has zip lines. There are also places where you can try any water sport you can think of. Another thing to love about Virginia Beach is that you can live here and experience the weather of all 4 seasons. Although no city is perfect, Virginia Beach does have a lot going for it, and all in all is a great place to live. Please reach out if you need help finding your next house in Virginia Beach.